Welcome to our church's Fall Festival, where we kick off fall the right way, with too much sugar, kids running around in chaos, and at least one mom wondering where her toddler is. You know who you are. Okay, it's me. I'm the one wondering where my kids are. Let me give you a quick walking tour and explain how we set everything up. First, let me give you a quick disclaimer. This year, I had absolutely nothing to do with the Fall Festival or any of the work that goes into it. In fact, I haven't done our church's Fall Festival in the last 6 or 7 years because we've been on the road. But prior to that, I did run the Fall Festival, and they still do most of my same plan. So I can tell you a little bit about everything and explain what we do. Maybe you're a ministry worker and you're looking for ideas. Maybe you're a mama looking for something to do for your kids, or maybe you just enjoy watching what we do for fall family fun. First things first, when you first come in, there's a photo booth. You have an opportunity to get your photo made there. And then you walk into the welcome table. And first, let me say, our fall festival is an outreach event. It's meant to get out into the community, meet people, and then have them come into the church as a way of getting the gospel into all of those homes. So we're going to have everybody register and give us their information. This helps with running bus routes and van routes to get people to church. We are going to give everybody a bag for all of their tickets, which we'll talk about later. And then this year, Laura Beth created this little scavenger hunt where the kids are going to look for these symbols all around to fill out the blanks, and keep an eye on all of the photos and see if you can spot any of the little signs for that. Now this year, they did a door prize where everybody got to put their name in the hat to win some of these really fun door prizes. In the past, they've done a cakewalk where ladies from the church bake cakes and cupcakes and things like that, and then it's kind of like musical chairs. And when they stop the music, they draw a number, and whoever stands on that number gets to pick out a cake. But it just gets a little bit chaotic, and so they did door prizes this year, and it went really well. And then there's opportunity to serve yourself through the food line. I filmed this before we had all the food out, but they had chili, hot dogs, nachos, drinks, cupcakes, and there were a ton of cupcakes. The kids always love this. And so we have ladies that serve all throughout the fall festival. These were cupcakes left over from our VBS, so they're painted like gold from like a gold mine. And then we have the inside of our fellowship hall set up as a little cafeteria, some board games to play, another photo op back there with the inflatable. And then this year they added a soft serve ice cream machine, and they always have the popcorn machine. So it's just a little special treat that the kids and parents can walk around with. And then once you get your snacks and you finish up your food, you can head outside, and that's where the fun really begins. This little kids corner is for the toddlers, and it gives them a place to kind of stay safely. We have a couple ladies that watch while the parents and big kids do the rest of the festival. It's roped off. And then the big thing every year, of course, is the bounce houses, and they get the biggest, baddest bounce houses that they could possibly find. And Zeke's going to show you this obstacle course one because it's pretty awesome. We also have some outdoor seating, so if it's a nice day, that's something else that you could offer, and people like to sit around and enjoy the beautiful fall weather. This center tent is a face painting booth. It's not set up yet, but we do some fun little options for the young girls. And then this is where the tickets come in, so the kids get to go and play all of these carnival games to earn tickets for the prize booth. And so we've got all of these set up. These are wooden posts put into concrete. The concrete's painted. And then these little festival flags tied around to rope off each little booth. And then we have the teenage girls in the church make these signs where they draw a picture of the game and write the rules out and how many tickets they get. And then we have volunteers from the church who work each game to make sure everybody follows the rules, and they hand out the tickets and keep everything nice and orderly. And I want to show you how we play all the games. We'll get to that in a minute. Zeke will go through and show us. When you finish the games, you get to head over here to the parking lot to take a little bucket train ride, or a barrel train rather, or a hay ride. And so we have this roped off. You get to go over here to the little wagon wheel trail. And there's a man in our church that built this barrel train hooked up to lawnmowers. It's super cute and super fun. I love that it's unique, so it's something that the kids remember. And that's kind of the idea, is to get the kids to want to come back to church and bring their families. And so we have men in the church volunteer to drive these. And it actually is about a 10 to 15 minute ride when they go around the whole church property. If you'll stay tuned until the end, I'll take you on a ride with Finn so you can see exactly how much fun the kids have. Alright, we didn't get any footage of Zeke playing the toilet paper doss game because, ironically, somebody was sitting on the toilet when we went through to play the games. Don't worry, he wasn't using it. Alright, this is the part that I know you've been waiting for, the barrel train ride. We're going to hop on with Finn, and take a ride around the church property. This is a great option if you're worried about the hayride, if your kid's gonna fall off or be itchy from the hay, because the answer is yes. They're probably gonna stand up, they're gonna try to fall off, they're gonna be itchy. So sometimes this is a little bit better option, just to ride the barrel ride. Okay, I want to share a really good organizational tip that I have for you if you're in charge of Fall Festival or trying to figure out how to set it up. So every game has one of these plastic shoe boxes that goes with it, and all of the parts to the game go in this shoe box. So like for cornhole, the beanbags go in here. For the turkey trot game, the darts go in here. For the toilet paper toss, there would be the rolls of toilet paper. And then first, we created this list. So on the left-hand side, it's got what number the booth is and what the game is called. And then on the right-hand side, we just sketched out a little map and it shows where everything goes. And then for each box, we wrote the name of the person who's going to work it, and then we highlighted which game they're in charge of. So you see this person is doing some kind of pumpkin game, and it's in booth number 2, and then you can look over at the map and see exactly where it is. And this just helps you every year to pull out all the pieces, match them up with the game, and to give all of your volunteers a very easy way to know what their job is and where to go. After you ride the barrel ride, you can hop onto the hay ride. We'll have our conductor here. He's going to take you on a fun ride around the property. This is a little more fun. And you'll see on this one that the kids are hanging off the sides, walking around. So it's good to have a parent on this one, but everybody loves a good hay ride in the fall time, right? Okay, remember those bags that all of the kids got when they registered? By this time, they should be packed full of tickets, and they're going to line up to get their tickets counted. There's somebody that volunteers to be the ticket counter, and then they get to buy all of their favorite prizes from the prize booth. And this is like a lot of Oriental trading, like little party favor type things, but then our stuffed animals are the big thing. And the ladies from the church collect these all year long from Goodwill and thrift stores and stuff. They get them all washed up, and then the kids just go crazy over these stuffed animals, and they'll work so hard to save up enough tickets to get some of the jumbo ones. And then once they pick out all of their prizes, we also give them directions. They're going to head back out to the entrance, and each kid is going to get a candy goodie bag. And we pack it with really good stuff, not just cheap candy. But also, every bag has an invitation to church, a gospel tract, and a little card that gives the gospel. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Let me know down below in the comments if you do a fall festival or if you learned something new to try from my video.
Panels load up, let's roll on out. Building bigger tables, no room for doubt. Obey right away, tucking up tight, serving the Lord with all our might. Diesel's humming, hearts are light, gonna shine His love through the Midwest night.